So in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a grinding car for the Nürburgring and how to get the max payout. So you can like grind your credits without blowing your brains out playing the ovals on Gran Turismo. So here we have settings, Nürburgring, 1 lap. We're going to start at back of the grid at 20. We're going to set the preset weather all the way to torrential rain and the surface start at 0. What this will do is have the AI start out on the racing slicks. And by the time the rain comes, they'll be pretty much limited to 80 kilometers an hour, which allows us to use our slow car with the maximum payout to easily win 54,000 credits or 80,000 credits if you have a clean race. So what we're going to do is tune up this Honda S660. Now to get the max payout, you need the lowest amount of performance points for your car. I found with the S660, the max payout from Nürburgring is about 195 pp. And we can detune the car down to that by adding a power restrictor, buying a full computer, and having ballast. So here I've already tested that our PP rating of 193 by having a power restrictor at 60 and the ballast at 200, full 200, and the computer at 90. Since we know that if we go any higher than 195 pp, we'll lose out on our max payout. But we have some range, so let's calculate about 40 pp to work with to put tunes on, like permanent tunes like weight reduction and engine modifications. So we can have our slow profile at an optimal PP rating, which we can pass on to our normal tune. So now we can go back to the tuning shop and start buying our permanent tuning parts. Now you want to keep an eye on the PP rating as you apply these permanent ratings because you cannot uninstall these. So now we're going 161. I usually do weight reduction first and engine tuning last. Still good, still in the good, still under 190. And I kind of hate the menus because I just backed out. Still good. For PP range within well under 190. Some cams on, still good. There's no compression, crankshaft. Yeah, so we should be good with all the permanent engine modifications. I typically leave bore out though. You can just double check that by going back to the world circuits and setting up our race settings to make sure we're still getting our max payout. Of course, if you're on PS5, this would be much faster, but I'm still on PS4, so bear with me here. Back to grid. You could memorize the base payout, but I haven't bothered to. So, personnel, yep, we're still good. 54, 433. Now we can just pretty much buy all the mods we need. Now you can race if you're just starting out and you got no credits. Having the normal tune is fine. You should be more than fast enough, if you've seen in my previous video, to overtake the Group 1 cars. But for optimal, we'll buy the racing wet tires and all the racing parts. So brakes, probably can skimp out on the racing transmission. Let's fire everything up. You all make this back within one race. I don't want to talk to you, Ruby. If you've seen my previous video. Oh wait, I forgot some engine parts. Let's uninstall those and try this again. But if you see my previous video with the Copen, I did make a fully tuned version. As I mentioned in my video, should take under 10 minutes after with a fully modified car. I get about 940 lap time with that, so. Sheet, let's call it slow. Let's re-detune the car. So, computer, ballast, backpull, and send tires to hard comfort. Do that. Bring our PP rating down. Just to make sure we're not upping our lower limit PP rating to a point where you start losing out on the extra money you can earn. So it's getting pretty close to 190. Still okay? Stroke up? No, we're not gonna do that. Okay. Now let's go back to... One thing I found annoying is that your tuning profiles will often get deleted if you buy new upgrades. This is something to be aware of. You might have to reinstall some parts. So let's see, car settings. Slow. They're already slow, so. Yeah. Anyway, let's rebuy everything that we missed. Now, as for choosing cars, try to want to find something with under 100 horsepower, something under around 300 PP rating. The lower the easier it is to get to that under 190 PP rating. So, do we need anything else to buy? Turbocharger. Turbocharger makes all the difference. And along with the racing wet tires on reducing lap times in the wet. So, I think we're good to go. LSD, not that important. Yeah, we're good to go. So we'll need a slow profile, which is your detuned profile, and your regular race profile. Let's see, so since that's softly, okay, nothing's changed in my slow profile. Let's make our race profile here. Switch them to wet. Race suspension on. I usually like to lower everything. This is not particularly too important to tune right, but and transmission, don't leave. So now we have a 520 PP rated car. for our credit grind, which is pretty decent. So now when you want to start your race, you want to be in your slow profile. So you make sure you get your maximum payout. If you start in with your race profile, your credits you win will be much less, and you'll be leaving essentially credits on the floor, which you could be earning. So let's start up the race for the concept. I've shown in my previous video, but without too much explanation. So 1 lap, back of the grid. If you're doing your daily, you want to set your rolling interval to like the farthest, so you can get the. Because if you do it on the default for your daily race marathon, you'll be short like 0.1 kilometer. So back set your weather terrain. Make sure there's 0 water at the start. Set your arrivals to group 1, professional level, and we're ready to go. Now when you're also picking your car, you might have to go through a couple of them. Just buy the ballast, the power restrictor, and full computer, and the comfort hard tires, just to make sure you get around 190 and lower PP. Otherwise, you could be making money in a better way. Yeah. So now, if you check the credit winnings, it's 54,000. Now we're going to switch our profile to our normal profile. We'll bounce up, and we'll see that our credit rate of winnings are still the same. And that should be that for the video. Hope you find this helpful. This is the way how I grind my credits these days. Doing the ovals is mind-numbing, but doing the Nürburgring for like 20 minutes, it's much more enjoyable. So hope you have fun with that, and good luck with the grind.